Great morning. Oh my goodness, things are moving forward in the DJT field. Not to be outdone now, Arizona is saying they are going after the ones with election interference. They don't want Fani Willis to get all of the attention, so Arizona is now going to go after them. You can just see Carrie Lake spinning. I just hear the eyes going like this and the steam coming out of her ears with this latest thing that Arizona is going to go into this and check it as well. So let's pull cards and see how is this going to go in Arizona. It's for the health of the system, health of our country, anchoring that in. And when it comes to White House, when it comes to elections, okay? So they want to preserve democracy is what it's looking like. Above it, they want to look under the surface, look deeper at all of these, the roots of it, how this has grown. Above it with the community. And the divergent path that these fake electors tried to take to overturn the election. The foundation is the deception, okay? The deceptive things that they used, who was ahead of it, and the fireworks that this has caused. Also could be having to do fireworks with, our national anthem is about the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. So it's about, our democracy and our country. Going into it, our rules, our laws, and the darker aspects of this. So, and the interferences that these ones put. So yes, it's saying the community, they're looking at the divergent path, these things that are blowing up now when it comes to their hand in this government things, darker conversations about our laws, our rules, our regulations, etc. And they want to anchor this in. Okay, so the community is kind of imploding about this as well, and the divergent path that 45 took and his cohorts. Okay, so that's what I am getting from the Lenormand, my Lenormand deck. And for those that don't know, I do have my Lenormand deck that I created for sale. If anyone is interested in those, get a hold of me. The email is there, so just write to me if you're interested in perhaps purchasing one of my Lenormand decks. We're going to do some 3 cards and just see what it says. At the center, the darker conversations when it comes to laws and what they know and how they walked into it and skewed this, okay, with the fake elector scheme, etc. Okay. At the center again, we have the health of the nation. And the clock is ticking, the timing of this, etc. And our Constitution, etc. So looking at how they tried to skew everything and how they tried to go around the laws pertaining to electors, etc. One more, the center is the promise, the rain and the promise at the end, eating away at what? At the community, okay? So it's about not losing our ability when it comes to elections, etc., for the younger generation is what it's looking like. It looks like they're going to have a news conference with the DOJ and FBI. So hold on, let's turn that on and see what it's saying.
On the screen now, the first slide of the presentation, so you can see the name of this particular botnet. Quackbot has been responsible during the course of its life for numerous losses in the area of cybercrime. Tens of millions of dollars in losses through ransomware payments. And by stopping Quackbot and dismantling Quackbot, we're saving consumers and victims tens of millions of dollars of losses throughout the world.
Okay, so this is about cybercrime. So I'm going to listen to that in just a few minutes. But now let's go ahead and pull some more cards when it comes to Arizona and going after the fake electors and this scheme they had to overturn the election. What is going to happen with that? They're looking at an aim to stabilize things when it comes to elections for the presidency. Okay? Going into it, we have looking what's new, looking at perhaps what they had done, the path they had walked, the payoffs, who was being handed what, who was involved, the challenges ending this, bringing it to its conclusion, because they don't like the seeds that were planted, they don't like the harvest when it came to trying to overturn democracy, overturn the presidency. With their new ideas above it, they're going to look at the ideas behind this. New thing opened up, new action about what they had done in the past, how they set it up, and how they tried to manipulate it. The challenge is the manipulation and ending that and getting to the bottom of it. Underneath of it, this is the dark path that they had walked in the past, looking at justice. They want to do justice and looking at the criminal element in this. So they're serious about that. Underneath of it, we have holding on to power, the actions that they took for him to hold on to power, the way that they abused things and tried to kill it with their fake ideas, and the overflowing cup of abominations and the struggle now they are having with this. Oh my goodness. So let me get over here and let's do by in the center of it, it was about the action, the presidency, the White House, preserving it. We have him trying to hold on to power by what? The fake electors, by these actions that he sent them out to do, the message about the actions and the struggle they are having with that now, coming to terms with it. Again, they're looking at the new actions that they had when it came to the White House. I'm sorry, I got these missed one. The new action that they had done to preserve, to keep him in power by sending fake electors, and now so they are struggling with this. Above it, we have the new ideas that they had, they were putting out, again, to end things, to put a wrench in the works, mentally to just lay them out, okay? Underneath of it, we have the dark path that they walked in, their cup of abominations that is overflowing. In that daily activity we had where they began this, the path that they walked, and who was given what, And now they're looking at the seeds of this harvest, and they do not like what has come out of it. So they are wanting justice. They're looking at the manipulation, and they want to end it when it comes to these dark elements that put this into motion. So you see, when you do the read and then you break it down by context, then you get a little bit fuller picture. Again, underneath of it all is justice. The main driving thing about their manipulation, smoke and mirrors of endings when it was done under these dark elements. Okay, so let's put these in here, and we'll do through 3 card pulls as well. It takes me a few seconds because I want to put these in randomly. I don't just put them all in at the same, same area. I want to kind of, so we don't pull the same cards again. So let's do our 3 cards and see what else it's going to tell us about. So Arizona is getting serious about this now as well. They have holding on to material, attempting to hold on. This is charging forward, club in hand. And again, mentally look at how this played out. When it comes to them trying to hold on. The ideas, who was behind it, who was facilitating this. The center, again, we have the burden. When it comes to those in power, the cushy things that they've gathered and collected. And again, it looks like they are wanting to find out and hold on to this. And I think the person that's bringing this is looking out for their own welfare as well. It makes them look like a tough prosecutor. This is the, what do they call it? The head of the law things in Arizona. So I think she's doing this. It's a woman. I can't remember her name, but I think she's doing this to further her career as well, to establish herself as somebody that is hard on crime. That's what it looks like as well. What is being constructed here? What's being juggled, looking at these things, and all of the misinformation and drama that was put out during that time. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and leave that for now, and I'm going to listen to this other one, FBI, and about getting harder on cybercrime. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.